Humble beginnings have the potential to be a blessing or a curse. For Michael Young, his less than desirable upbringing has played a pivotal role in shaping the man he is today. A man who proudly wears the hats of being a man of God, a husband, a father, life coach, mentor, community servant, entrepreneur, and soon to be author. At the tender age of 13 years old, he was introduced to the Lord by his godmother, Miss Carolyn Richmond.
She introduced me to church. She made me go to church every Sunday. You know, I would try to skip out or whatever. She'll come and sit at my door, knock on my door, and come and get me until I get dressed to go to church.
As a result of that monumental moment, he has no regrets, despite a whirlwind of unfortunate circumstances he endured during his childhood, particularly during his teenage years. After the passing of his grandmother, Michael bounced from house to house, lived in a washteria, and bathed in restrooms until his earthly angel, Miss Dolores Duplashane, or Miss Duke, took him in.
I was homeless for a while. She took me in and gave me shelter and showed me how if I get a job and work and how the work ethics could change your life. Going to work, you know, depending on yourself, sometimes you gotta just do that. And she showed me to get my first, took me to get my license, you know, took me to get me my first job. You know, she just showed me how to dress, showed me how to be, you know, acceptable when you trying to go look for a job.
Mr. Young is bursting with compassion for youth and is passionate about life in general. His greatest accomplishments are his children, but he believes he hasn't come close to accomplishing all that God has for him to do.
But I definitely think he has a calling for children. And even when he tries to pull away, he keeps coming back to it. So I would myself say he has a calling for sure.
His character goes a long way. I've seen it in my own eyes, you know, that he's come and brought a kid and, you know, we talk to the kid or the young man and they have nothing to eat. And that's just one of those things like, come on, man, we about to go up here anyway, you know, come with us.
He eagerly volunteers to speak in schools and is the founder of a successful football program that teaches much more than football.
I can teach him morals, values, and everything like that, but I can't teach him how to be a man. So I figured that he needed to be in some kind of organization to back me up on that part of it. I wanted him to be in sports, I wanted him to be athletic, and I wanted him to be around good male role models.
It's not just about winning. A lot of parents think it's about the X's and O's or it's about the winning. It's about teaching the kids life. It's about teaching the kids how to be young men and conduct themselves as young men.
Beyond learning how to win Super Bowl championships, the boys who are members of the football program learn about praying before and after the games, acceptance, because the program accepts all kids of all faiths, sportsmanship, as the players are expected to demonstrate winning and losing with class and dignity, and the value of an education because there is a no pass, no play rule, and grades are checked every 3 weeks.
Right before the game, we'll just come together and pray with each other, and we'll do that every game, and it just brought us closer, and it just taught us how to trust in God, and not just worry about the game, just worry about each other.
Coming from a faith-based family, that's really, really important to me, that the prayer, you know, keeping prayer into the schools and also in the athletics, man. It was just a plus for me.
What I like most about this program is that he doesn't just care about them on the field, he cares about them off the field. So he makes sure like they have their grades together, he checks them, has them bring their progress reports. Stuff like that is important to me because for me, I want my son to be a good athlete, but more so I want him to be smart and I want school to be important to him.
The boys are expected to carry out the Bucs motto, I am my brother's keeper, and I will do my job, in all aspects of play, school, and life.
So we started off with a team of maybe 14 boys in football, and then we progressed that same year to 2 teams, 14 boys all together for basketball, 7 and 7. That was the second year. The third year we went to 5, and it's been 5 ever since. So we started off with 14 boys, and now it's way over 100.
The coaching philosophy is centered around developing the boys for 7th and 8th grade ball. The results are astounding. The satisfaction of parents and kids keep a pipeline of siblings, family members, and friends of former players signing up for the Buccaneer experience year after year.
we're a family. That's at the end of the day, bottom line. I can call on any one of these ladies, any one of these coaches, and say we need or I need. And nothing would happen to one of us where this unit wouldn't come together. So I believe truly and solely if something were to ever happen to me, that my son will be okay, because this organization and the people who make up this organization are going to come together for him, and I've seen it happen.
Prior to my husband passing away, he was in the hospital. Mike had several conversations with my husband. He made a promise to him. My husband asked him to make sure that he stays in contact with us and with Tristan to make sure that he's able to continue to play sports with the team that he's been playing sports with when his father was around. And Mike has done that.
Beyond hosting a summer camp, Mr. Young doesn't spend time advertising, but word of mouth from his parents and players keeps business alive and well. Mr. Young is a keeper of his community and strives to do the job God has for him to do. Although he has been a servant community leader for years and has accomplished many, many goals, he believes his service assignment has truly just begun.